Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So South Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly early, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
From the gun. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their... stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He makes the connection, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. They'll go right back to it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Going to the running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball in.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over his block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. The Tide will get the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Makes his connection.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Might as well give it to him again. Trucks through the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Miller.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to run, it's Sanders. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly, as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Trying to barge in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, David.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Works the middle of the field. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Open space at the 25. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Alabama.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us.